the mobile phones, the jewelry, the laptops, and other items.
These are exhibits that will be sent to court as exhibit to present before court and tell them, yes, these are the things that when they go out there they rob and all that. So as part of investigation, we'll keep them.
What if you're done with investigations? For people who can come in, for people who can come and say, oh, this is my television, this is my laptop.
You show proof, and I think the investigators will give a thing to you after the prosecution. You come and then they will release your items to you. Others, I think, it's when it's confiscated, they go to court, the court give an order, and then it will be disposed of. This is the procedure.
Based on this arrest, which of course I'm sure brings a lot of relief and happiness and joy to residents, what would you want to say to the criminals out there? Do you have another set of criminals you are targeting?
For crime, it will never end. It will still continue. But ours is to be proactive and ensure that we don't even allow it to happen. And if it happens, what do? We have to make sure we get the perpetrators arrested and put them before court. We are doing it. And I know the criminals are out there. For instance, the Nigerians that we arrested, I know there are some armed robbers who also sit on motorbikes, ride on motorbikes to, attack their victims, who go and withdraw money from the banks and all that. We are telling them that we are coming to them.
How well resourced is the police?
We have been able to, break the chain of the Nigerians. The residential robbery, used to happen. And then those guys that some of them, I remember the same Ibuakwa enclave. We arrested some even lost their lives. This was about 4 years ago. So for some time, the area was very calm. We're not recording cases of residential robbery. It was just recent weeks that we started recording these robberies. And God being so good, we've been able to apprehend these 9 people. No is out there. But no, we'll get him. Even if you don't get him and you go and probably recruit other criminals to go out there, we'll still get them. So my assurance to the good people of Kumasi is that armed robbers that we have arrested, that does not mean we are going to sit, we are going to relax. We're going to continue with our police work. We're going to ensure that Kumasi is safe, security-wise, is up to the notch, and also you can go about your activity without any fear. But then you should always be security conscious. Though we are doing our bit.
When they are arrested and prosecuted, what's the sentence like?
It depends on the charges that they will prefer against them. I don't know. No, it is robbery, and it's some even rape their victims and all that. So I'm sure when they are done and they prosecute, even rape, the punishment between, let's say, 5 to 25 years and all that, depending on the discretion of the judge. But ours is to ensure that we get good case, a strong case, we put it before court, we prosecute and get conviction. That is our prayer.
How well resourced would you say the police is? Because without the right resources, you might have some challenges.
For resources, with regard to human resource, whatever resource you're talking about, it will always say it's inadequate. My boss that I know, is a former deputy, will say it's inadequate but sufficient. So we have to make use with whatever we have. But then we'll still appeal for more. The public, some are doing very well. Some individual philanthropies do come, give us motorbikes, others even give us vehicles. And it's really helping. I know the past governments, previous government, the current government, they are doing their bit to, resource the police. Recently, we got some new vehicles, pickups, and then we are using some. Still, we will ask for more, because we know the UN police ratio that they used to talk about. We have not gotten anywhere. So, still, we will get there, but it won't be that what is soon. But I know we'll get there.
You mentioned the last time you came here, you mentioned a center you have.
The emergency command center.
The emergency command center. And would you say that it aided in this operation you conducted?
For this operation, no. When we arrested the first 3 suspects, let me just mention their names quickly. That is Kojoche Bafo, Joseph Opon, and Bernardo Wusu. Che Bafo, who confessed to participating in the robberies and had even admitted raping one of his victims, led police to arrest the other 4. So when the other 4, Kojo Konedu, James Asari, Boateng, Emmanuel, the names that I'm mentioning, they are our own boys, Maswejima. Then also, so it's like a continuous process. We pick one person, then he mentioned, I didn't go alone. You also mentioned the other person. Let me just chip in this story. There was a time we arrested some armed robbers, and during an identification parade, during the time of Commissioner of Police, Mr. Kaniabwa, when he was the regional commander, during the identification parade, interestingly, one of the victims pointed out a suspect as his assailant. Now, when she pointed that armed robber, she was not able to point out the other accomplices, and they were all in there to be identified. Interestingly, one of the robbers, the one that was pointed out by the lady, raised the hand up and said that he had something to say. And then the officer who was conducting the identification asked, what is it? And he said, I didn't do it alone. I did it with so and so person. So you understand. And the person was in a lie. So we asked him to go and touch his accomplice so that it will aid our investigation. So he touched him. So do you know how he did it? So even in that, identification parade, one mentioned his colleague as an accomplice. So this tells you that he won't go alone. So far as he has been arrested, he will not want to go alone. He would want to, or he will mention his accomplices.
But what you just